Hey guys, it's Julien from Geeklipse, and for this video, we're traveling to the massively successful Marvel Cinematic Universe for their latest blockbuster, Avengers Infinity War. After the action-packed brawl with Thanos' Black Order and his army of whatever these things are, Thanos is successfully able to snap his fingers and achieve his dream of wiping out half of all intelligent life in the universe. Wait, it wasn't just intelligent life? It was all life? Oh my lord, Kevin, what have you done? This doesn't even make any sense. If Thanos' plan was to balance the universe and stop overpopulation so civilizations could thrive, why would you get rid of half of all the resources as well? Issues with philosophy aside, I'm here to prove that if actually executed, Thanos' plan would not have the intended effects he would want, and might actually doom all life on Earth. I'll be analyzing the effects of his snap on 4 levels: the microbial level, the plantae level, and the animalia level, and a little bit on the human level. But crises in each level can and will affect life in other levels, so animals and plants will be mentioned during the microbial section, and etc. Now first off, microbes are microorganisms such as bacteria that live almost everywhere, especially inside plants and animals. An initial reaction many might have is, yay, half of all bacteria is gone. Isn't that good news? Bacteria makes you sick, good riddance. However, bacteria plays an important role in helping digest food for both plants and animals. It converts nitrogen and carbon dioxide into components that allow plants to photosynthesize much more effectively. It also helps ruminant animals like cows, sheep, and goats, who can't digest cellulose, break it down and digest it. Bacteria even helps humans. We actually have about 3 entire pounds of bacteria in our gut that helps break down and digest sugars in our bodies. Point is, less effective photosynthesis in plants, less effective digestion in ruminant animals and humans, causing many more deaths than the initial half from the snap. Next, we'll look at the plantae level, which in my opinion gets hit the hardest. After half of all plant life dying from the snap, then even more dying who couldn't photosynthesize effectively enough from the loss of half their microbes, we're left with much less than half of plant life left. Some of you may already know where I'm going with this. Less plants, less photosynthesis, less oxygen. Obviously, less oxygen is bad for basically every single animal, as we need oxygen to survive, but that's not where the problems end. Scientists believe that 50 to 85% of the atmosphere is contributed by phytoplankton in the water alone, and other plants contribute to make up that gap. With more than half of all plant life gone and fossil fuel use definitely going up as humans frantically try to recover from such a crisis, the atmosphere will quickly deplete, making room for heat waves, blizzards, storms, and basically any other disaster you see in those natural disaster movies. Not to mention our good buddy ultraviolet radiation from the sun hitting Earth, and space debris that wasn't burned up from the friction of the atmosphere, since most of it is gone, is also hitting Earth, meaning that our planet isn't looking so great a place to live anymore. Finally, we reach the animalia level. I've already mentioned how some things such as less microbes would affect certain animals, but in terms of how the environment operates, there aren't many surprises in the animal kingdom. Something I found interesting that I like to highlight are ants and other insects similar to them, who are eusocial and work in a colony.
Ants! Ants! Man!
During that finger snap, if the queen ant died, that means the entire colony is done for. Ants help plants flourish in the ecosystem, so less of them means even less plants. Another case is bees. Go watch the bee movie if you don't know why bees are important, but with half of them gone, even the bees can eventually find a successor to their queen, unlike ants. With half of their eligible candidates gone, the bee population is inevitably going to go down exponentially, which again screws over like all the plants. Other than that, it would probably go exactly how you think it would go. With ruminant animals, they would need to eat twice as many plants since their digestive system is half as effective, with less than half of all available plants even left. Other herbivores would still be at a loss as the plant selection widely decreases, but those who are in areas where vegetation was very dense may have a chance before the plant population eventually goes extinct. Carnivores, however, would have it the worst. If you look at the ecosystem energy period, they gain the scraps of energy originally put into the ecosystem from the sun. Apex predators even possibly gaining only 0.01% of the original energy primary producers like plants gain from the sun, meaning they have to hunt much more than herbivores have to eat to nourish themselves. But most herbivores are dead, because most plants are dead, and I could see a struggle specifically for pack hunting animals as half of their pack is gone, making their hunting less effective while demand for food is constantly going up, making sustaining the entire pack nearly impossible and competition among species skyrocketing. This video focuses more on plants, animals, and the environment, aside from humans, but you can probably imagine the impact it would have on humans. A depletion of natural resources and those who harvest those resources means worldwide famine. Less oxygen means we'll eventually suffocate, if we even survive the constant natural disasters from a crappy atmosphere, as we all walk around with skin cancer and sunburn from all the sun's ultraviolet radiation. However, the most devastating loss the human race will have to endure is of the legendary Galaga guy. I'd like to have a moment of silence for him, who was confirmed dead by Joe Russo in the middle of a Galaga game, about to beat his all-time high score. Thank you for watching my video, and please, if you have any constructive criticism or questions, feel free to comment. I believe my specialties lie in physics, so biology is somewhat unfamiliar to me and not my forte. Also comment any video suggestions you have. Like, subscribe, and share. Julien out.
Raise the missing mast. Ship the top tails. That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. Shall we play, Doctor?
This way, sir?